Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Salty Barrel Podcast. I'm Jerranormel.
And I'm Peachman.
For today's episode, we got nothing.
Yeah, let's be honest. We got fucking nothing. We're fucking out of ideas.
We're just gonna wing it this episode and talk about whatever.
Just like at last episode. So, yeah, I'm going to be honest. We had no ideas for last week, so we didn't post anything, and I really do want to apologize. And the second worst part is that we're probably not going to be talking about Avatar for a while either until the trailer comes out.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about just like random things, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
So
anyways, Peachman is planning on being a vigilante.
oh no, you weren't supposed to reveal that, man. Look. Okay, look, I have a secret, a dream, and I'm gonna give you guys like a scenario. So, could you
Oh, they're gonna love this.
They will. It's kind of embarrassing.
Get your popcorn, boys.
All right. So there's this guy. He's super nice, and let's just say this takes place.
That just sounds like Jack from the Titanic. He's just this fucking really nice guy.
All right, for real, I'm ready. You guys ready? This is this better be worth it. 50,000 years ago, there was a man in a dark city.
Did you just assume his gender?
Yes, it's me, asshole. There was a man in a dark city. Protect.
Dark City.
Yes.
Now
No.
you just sound racist.
Oh my god. It's not Batman or Black Man. Okay. He's in a midnight.
Oh, so you're saying it's dark because of all the crime?
Yes. You fucking imbecile. You don't interrupt me again. You don't understand who this is. This man, he didn't have a good life. He grew up, decided to fight crime. He calls himself the Bolo Raptor. I know you're Look, I know this sounds like a joke, but I actually thought about making this character called the Bolo Raptor. And the point of him, like his way of growing up is he didn't have a good life. It's not like Batman where he's like super rich or something. He's like a modern day life where he Jerranormel's giving me that look right now, like what the fuck. So it's basically about a young guy. We're gonna start like year one. So it's about this
fucking year one. Like this is Batman.
It's not Batman. This guy has more energy. He's not edgy.
It's not Batman, and I'm not a rapper.
It's Raptor. You fuck.
I was referencing that video where the guy says I'm not a rapper, but he's like doing the rapping.
Yeah. Okay. So it starts basically at the age of 19. Strange age, I know. Where does this kid we'll call
super tragic.
Well, we'll call him. No, I don't want to make the story about me. It was gonna be about me at first, but I'm like, I had an okay life.
His name is Jimmy. He's like a white kid in an all-black school.
Jimmy Whaler. We'll call him Jimmy Whaler. That works.
Jimmy Wilson.
Huh? Jimmy Wilson. You know what? Fuck it. We'll go with it. Like, it's better than, like, I don't know. We'll go with it. Whatever.
Yeah, and Mr. Hayes is his mentor.
Mr. Hayes?
Yeah, Mr. Hayes from King Kong, the Peter Jackson version.
Jimmy. Just. Oh my god. Alright. So, where was I? So, the Bolo Raptor. I'm going to make this quick. So, he's basically a 90-year-old kid, guy, you know, whatever.
You were about to say buff monk.
I was going to say buff monk because of the last episode. So Jimmy Whaler is a 19-year-old boy who grew up in a terrible school full of thieves. He was the only good one out of there, so he...
Wait, you're saying all the black students were thieves?
I didn't say they didn't have to be black. They could have been Hispanic or something. That makes it worse, actually. They could have been white. Okay, let's just say that they could have been white. So he went to this horrible school where everybody was pretty much a thief. You know, he nobody really liked him or treated him well, like as a friend. So
this just sounds like the school we went to.
let's not talk about that. So basically, after that, he's 19. He's out of school, and he started practicing bolo raps with his dad. Like he started throwing bolo raps and stuff, and he started training in that. So one day, his sister walks in his room, you know, just being a little picky little girl, and starts to take something. His instincts, because he had like a bolo rap, like because he plays with it sometimes. He took the bolo rap and instantly threw it at her feet, without even thinking. And then eventually, he just said to himself, like, I can't believe I'd done this. Only if I could do this to criminals. So then eventually, he decided to finally get out there. Like, it took him, like, a few weeks, like, of ideas and skits, and then eventually, one night, he finally got out there. And he became the Bolo Raptor.
He does fucking skits before crime fighting?
Like sketches. I meant sketches. Look, he does a sketch of his costume.
He just practices skits or sketches or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
With Mr. Hayes.
Mr. Hayes.
Does Mr. Hayes know about any of this?
Only on Tuesdays. Speaking of Mr. Hayes. You know, I gotta...
No, you gotta continue about the
Bolo Raptor?
that special move that he does.
Oh, yeah, so I actually did talk about this a little bit before. I think I told him as a joke, but then I thought that this is an amazing idea. So, look, so basically, the Bolo Raptor uses Bolo Raps to obviously capture them, but he has no way to contact the police. But
is he that broke?
he's modern. No, he's not broke. He doesn't want to give away like a phone cell, like a fucking a signal. So what he does, and I know everybody's watching this is going to be like, what the fuck? He carries at least 20 packs of fucking life alert capsules or whatever you call them. He fucking like presses it. Hello, life alert. He drops them. Is like, yeah, these guys have fallen and they're definitely not getting off. They're like, what? So they come over, and then the police come over because they see the criminals, and then they get arrested. And he sits there on the roof, and he's like, this is my new life. I am now the Bolo Raptor. And so I want to try to work on that a little bit more later, because I personally think the Bolo Raptor's a stupid but amazing idea. It works.
So like one day on Tuesday at school, Jimmy goes to gym class.
He talks to his gym coach, Mr. Hayes. Jimmy.
Mr. Hayes is like giving him advice, like, I know you have this crush on a girl.
What if Mr. Hayes is actually the one training him during rope climbing? You know,
that would make sense.
Yeah. You know, speaking of Mr. Hayes, didn't Mr. Hayes in King Kong, like, I don't know, not train Jimmy? Like, I don't know. It's complicated.
He was kind of like a father figure in a way.
Oh, I get it. So...
The first time a black guy was actually there.
That doesn't happen a lot around here.
I don't know if we should keep that.
Well. We have black friends. Come on, I'm not lying.
You're right.
Okay. Look, whatever we say, we don't mean it, so okay. But, yeah. Speaking of King Kong, actually, I don't know. I gotta seriously ask, has anyone ever played the King Kong video game? Because I know me and Jerranormel have, and it's fucking phenomenal.
I love that the Peter Jackson King Kong game is based off of the movie, but has a lot of different story elements to it.
Oops, I moved my mic. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't know. It was just an astonishing game back then. Funny story actually. The way how I found this game was when I was a young kid. I basically bought one of those like, oh, it's 50% off, but it's like the case doesn't actually show the design like the cover art. And I thought I read Donkey Kong. I'm like, oh, I guess the guy Peter Jackson made Donkey Kong. Hey, Mom, can I get this? Oh, yeah, sure. Despite the fact I think it said teen, so it's just like she thought it was okay. So I remember playing it, and the game just starts off like, King Kong just fucking, when you press the start button, he does the roar.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. But dude, it was a good game. Scared the shit out of me as a kid, but it was a good game.
The movie, in my opinion, the movie that it's based off of is the best iteration of King Kong ever.
Oh, you mean just Peter Jackson or the 90s?
The Peter Jackson version
The 90s
is the best version.
The 90s. It didn't come out in the 90s.
I think there was one version that came out in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I
Yeah.
think the Peter Jackson version really captures the best interpretation of King Kong ever.
Right.
It has the most emotion to it.
It was heartbreaking.
The fucking Raptors.
Bolo
No.
What if the Bolo Raptor came back and saved Mr. Hayes? Like, Jimmy! He's like, I'm here.
That's like his split personality.
He Bolo wraps the fucking T-Rex's little arms. He's just, oh my god. The Bolo Raptor. Oh my god.
Remember when Mr. Hayes came back to life? That didn't happen. But
I was about to say, when did that happen? I guess it does happen if you're talking about the game. It's called the restart button.
The funny thing is, in the game, it was a lot sadder when Mr. Hayes died than in the movie.
Yeah, surprisingly. The game did better than the movie, I think, actually, now. Because half of the movie is just them on the boat. In the game, you get straight to the point.
Yeah, people hate 3-hour movies.
Yeah, like...
Unless Leonardo DiCaprio's in it.
Yeah, imagine watching a porn that long. Are you getting to the good part yet? Not yet, honey.
The Bolo Raptor.
The Bolo Raptor just keeps coming out of everywhere. He's like hiding behind the curtains. The Bolo Raptor. Are you a criminal? Did you steal that? He only goes after criminals that steal things, not murder. He just only does theft. He only stops it.
He throws a fucking life alert at the fucking V-Rex.
He throws it in its mouth. It just goes boo-doo. Life alert.
Jimmy.
Jimmy? Yeah, I just want to say, yeah. This thing ain't... just fucking Jimmy. Oh my fucking god. Why?
This is so different from what we were originally planning on talking about.
Yeah, we might as well just talk about King Kong at this point, or in the Bolo Raptor. What if I just started adding like a bunch of random King Kong characters that are just like named, whatever, in the Bolo Raptor story? What if like Anne is actually just like the sister?
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it could work.
Jimmy and Ann are related.
Okay, well, we're not... Look, I said names, not personalities. What? We might as well... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, are they related? Hold on, I just realized you said Jimmy and Ann?
I don't think they're related.
I was about to say, I don't think they're related. I mean, the Bolo Raptor story or the King Kong story?
I don't know. We're just going all over the place with the Bolo Raptor.
I gotta Google this later.
What the fuck is the Bolo Raptor doing on an island with dinosaurs?
He's he's looking for he's looking for theft. He's like
Theft.
yeah. Imagine he doesn't. There's no criminals. He just like keeps an eye out for like animals stealing other people's food. He's just he doesn't. He's helping the natives. He's just like. He went to go find the other Mr. Hayes.
Mr. Hayes took him to the island for training.
Yeah. What is fucking training? What do you mean he's training? Like, why would you train on the? He's killing. So that's the point. I want to
Yes.
I want to point out the Bolo Raptor isn't supposed to kill. It's I get it sounds like Batman, but I'm put to go for like any kind of superhero, not because he's fucking. I don't know. How the fuck does a Bolo Rap kill somebody? I guess if you like get around the neck, like. Anyway, King Kong.
Yeah, fantastic movie. I recommend everyone watch it.
Yeah. Oh, it came out like what? Like early 2000, 2001, 2? What?
Well, the Peter Jackson one came out in 2005, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So 2005. I mean, obviously, I know it wasn't the first, but I personally think it's the best. Same with the Spider-Man movies. Like like sometimes the early 2000 stuff is just the best.
One of the things I love about the King Kong stories is that it's like a combination between sci-fi and fantasy. It's like the perfect blend.
It kind of is actually.
And I think Peter Jackson's King Kong molds them two together the best. The boast.
The boast. The Bolo Raptor. How many times is this guy got to come up? Oh my god. Speaking of movies, like, I don't know. Because, have you ever seen those, like, shitty shark movies? Like.
Which one? There's 500,000.
I don't know. Like, since we're on the topic of movies, we might as well go here. Have you ever seen, like, Squidopus or something?
Squidopus?
Wait,
Wait,
no. Octoshark, whatever it's called.
Octoshark? What the fuck?
It's basically
it's Sharktopus.
Sharkopus. That's what it was.
You said Sharkopus.
My bad. Point is, it's a shark.
This looks like a time for the Bolo Raptor.
The Bolo Raptor can't save us from everything. You fuck. He's a good guy, but he can't. Might as well play.
He can't save us from everything, but he's a good guy.
He's a fucking bull. What the fuck is this shit?
Fucking bullshit raptor.
At least, look, the Bolo Raptor's a good guy. He does normal street crime. He isn't fighting a fucking 500 to 600 pound shark fucking squid thing. Like, what kind of shark do you think the Bolo Raptor can defeat? Two-headed?
A two-headed shark isn't like a type of shark. It's a deformity.
Well, they made a movie about that, right? The two-headed shark.
Yeah, but what kind of shark was it? A bolo shark?
Shut the fuck up. I'm never mentioning him ever again. Maybe, we'll see. But
you should bring up his sidekick, Emily with a stick.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna make this wasn't supposed to be a real story at first, or it's a mix of every weird scenario. We were gonna bring this character called Emily with a stick, who's like I guess we'll say a girl that he found who wants to play hero. But, so he decides to be nice. Like, make it... He's always
a nice guy.
He's always nice. And make her an outfit just for, like, playing along.
Wait, how old is she compared to him?
We'll say 12.
Okay, so she's not from his school.
No, she was just, like, a random person who just, wanted to, like, be a hero. Like it's like a... What you call it? Like a role model thing. But he's nice, as always, and makes her a little outfit, and he thought that would just be the end of it. Until she starts getting herself in danger. Because she's like, I want to be like the Bolo Raptor, so She couldn't come up with a name, so she just grabs a random stick and just starts swinging.
The Boloraptor introduces Emily with a stick to Mr. Hayes.
Look, I don't think we're gonna keep her as Emily with a stick. I think we're just gonna fucking just change your name during the fucking chapters or something. She'll eventually grow
Change
up.
it to Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, the actor,
Emma Watson.
the actress. My bad.
Emma Watson with acting skills.
So does Mr. Hayes train her too?
More like the Boloraptor trains her, but at one point, Mr. Hayes takes them both back to Skull Island.
What the fuck is this? Okay, everything was canon except for that part. They take them to Bolo Island.
No, not Bolo Island, Skull Island.
Fine, Skull Island. Well, apparently, we're mixing them.
Kick the shit out of the natives.
Why? This story is fucked. It's so horrible.
Well, so is Emily, because she's only got a stick.
It's still a weapon. You know how much, how much a stick can do to somebody? I mean, I know it's wooden. It's probably
It
fell.
sounded like you were gonna say, "Do you realize how much a stick costs?"
Hey, those things are pretty expensive.
She gets like a proper looking stick that's like 50% off.
Get that Canadian wood. It's not that expensive. Like, remember, nobody is rich in this story. Everybody's modern. Fucking. Oh my god, this is so stupid, but it's amazing. Yeah, I just lip smack. Fuck you.
So the rest of the plot.
It's still a work in progress, but I'm gonna try to make more ideas. I mean, actually, we could probably discuss a few ideas right now. What do you think?
More life alerts.
Yeah, like maybe. No, that's gonna sound like Green Arrow. I was about to say he shoots life alerts at like the wall.
Yeah, he's just got a gun that shoots life alerts.
Yeah. I kind of want him to basically he only froze them at first. I want him to eventually make these gadgets where he can literally shoot them from his wrist. But then again, that's kind of like Batman, but not just like one. He can shoot like 20 in a row if he wants to.
We actually need to give Mr. Hayes
Yeah.
a backstory.
Oh yeah, we keep
And powers, I guess.
well,
Well, maybe not powers. Maybe we can make him like
we did on chapter 26, but we might as well just do it now. Okay, so Mr. Hayes, he's a gentleman, a nice coach. Everybody's nice in this story.
I guess he's kind of like this version of Alfred in a way.
I get.
Like he's just the mentor character.
Stop comparing my original content to that fiend. I actually like Batman, so. Okay, so no, he can't beat Alfred. He's because Alfred is the butler. Like they're really close. I mean, I guess they can be close. I don't know.
Oh wait, we can make Mr. Hayes like. Remember Lucius Fox from the Batman movies?
Again with the Batman. Yes, I know Lucius. I thought it was Lucas Fox.
Whatever.
Okay.
Like he does the technology for him.
So actually, that might be a good idea. So basically, the coach, Mr. Hayes, he's a coach, but in his previous life, he used to do
Previous life.
in his previous job, he used to be a mechanic who made special gadgets because he wanted to see if he can sell them on eBay or something.
Oh, I wonder what his past life was. It must have been like a dude that died on an island of dinosaurs.
Stop. I'm sorry. Fuck it. We might as well change the name. No, he's staying. Mr. Hayes is staying in Boloraptor. Imagine what if the Boloraptor Mr. Hayes and the regular Mr. Hayes just swap places mid-movie?
Wait, so there's Mr. Hayes and then there's a regular Mr. Hayes.
Yeah. It's like a dimension thing.
Oh, it's kind of like the Spider-Man movie with the dimension thing.
I, wha-
Spider-Man No Way Home.
we don't even know if Mr. Hayes is black or white, so maybe. We'll see.
He's obviously black.
He's like Doc Lewis. You don't even know who that is.
I mean, how can you watch the movie and the game and be like, oh yeah, he's Chinese?
Maybe he's native. he's
Wait, so this is an alternate universe where he's one of the natives of the island.
okay. Look. We'll keep him. Same color as the last one, and we'll just leave it there. Okay, so same color. He's got his sweat clothes on or whatever gym people wear. Gym people. Jimmy. He's got his favorite number 2 socks on. And
He still wears like the cap.
yeah, and let's say he wears Nikes or Adidas. I personally like New Balance, but
Wait, why would he be wearing Nikes or Adidas?
he's wearing both. I don't know. Give him okay. So he just wears sports shoes there.
Actually, I think we need to clarify some things. Like, what time period is this all supposed to be taking place in? Because if we're talking about Mr. Hayes from
50,000
like,
years ago. That was a joke, by the way. I'm pretty sure nothing around was good back then.
is this like Mr. Hayes in his prime?
Fucking, it's like Assassin's Creed, Mr. Hayes. No.
Mr. Hayes in his golden years.
Okay. How about like 50 years later, we'll just say that, where things are still surprisingly modern because fuck society. But look, it's a work in progress. Maybe you guys want to go fund me? I'm joking.
You know what I think Mr. Hayes' superpower in all this is?
What, courage?
He's the only person here with an actual gun.
Are we talking about a Raptor, or are we talking about actual Mr. Hayes? Because in the game, it was only you and Jack having a gun. It's you and Hayes having a gun. God damn it.
He just has a sniper.
What if Mr. Hayes is like an alternative, secretly Batman scenario?
Mr. Hayes trains by constantly Call of Duty quick-scoping people.
Yeah, he's just like, he's one of those stolen valors like, where'd you learn that skill? I'm level 3 prestige. I know everything. I got my tactics.
I got my taxes paid.
My taxes. I'm really hoping we're close enough to the mic. Anyway.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Or, I mean, you can write the idea, just don't try being the character. Like, if you guys maybe fan art, why am I asking for fan art at a time like this?
Oh God, Emily with a stick fan art.
She looks like one of those, like, her costume is literally like a Harry Potter Hogwarts look. Like, oh my God. Because, actually, I never described what the Bolo Raptor was going to look. So, I was going to originally do, like, a weird street style. Where, I know that sounds, like, it's not armor, it's modern day stuff. So, basically, he would be wearing, like, a, one of those rolled up sleeve fucking hoodies. And then, like, on the inner layer, he would probably have, like, a long sleeve shirt or something. Or short sleeve, depending on the weather. You know, maybe he'll put some random armor. Like, that's probably later on when he discovers that. And he has a ski mask on. This just sounds like a random robber. I get that, but that's not the point. He has a ski mask on and ski goggles on his eyes. So, you imagine, like, some people might get this reference, like, Rainbow Six Sledge or something. Like the Rookie, you know, that kind of look, but more street style. And, you know, He's not killing, obviously.
I wonder if any of the other Skull Island King Kong people have a role to play in this. Like,
Yeah.
does Anne fit into this anywhere?
She's. We're gonna go off the game's perspective. She's the medic. She's I just imagine Raptors like in the scenario, just like, hey, are you alright? Like, it's like Raptor's like, hey, is it gonna be okay? And she's like, yeah, you're fine. I'm like, no, not you. I'm talking about the fucking Bolos, the life alerts.
It's like Carl has an indestructible camera that he
Yeah.
hits people with.
He practically is indestructible. Like, if you remember the game, he literally brings in this one. It's like, I hope this isn't waterproof. And he fucking gets, like, grabbed or something. That thing is deep in the water. It's just, like, and he just fucking gets back up. Oh, let me just wipe it off. Dude. Like, it's so weird.
Someone please make this into a movie.
The Raptor or the
Like the whole team of people.
Oh, I was about to say, are we doing like a Raptor like X King Kong movie?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Like we just don't even establish
The
him at first. We just stick
the
him into
Bolo-verse.
Yeah.
The Bolo Kong-verse.
The Jimmy-verse.
The Conversity. Oh my god, the Jimmy first.
The Hayes-verse.
Can we get Jimmy Fallon? Please don't. What if... Okay. So, we have... I like that... You know what's funny? That, isn't Jimmy in King Kong, like, the most worthless character in there? Like, I don't know. I don't remember if he fires guns or fights. Like, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the movie.
He seemed like the most terrified.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And in the Raptor, Jimmy is the most terrifying. So, it's a weird mix.
It's like this is the origin of the Raptor. Like ever
Yeah.
since he experienced the Skull Island stuff,
So,
he has PTSD.
imagine like we have regular like Raptor Jimmy, and he gets these weird alternative message from the Skull Island Jimmy, like it's like help us or something. And he just rushes up. He looks out the window. He's like, oh, I gotta wait. Where am I going? Because it's like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did I get that from?
Is it supposed to take place like in the present day?
Here's the thing. Because the idea of the Raptor, I was going to go present day, but if we're going to mix it with the whole, damn it sounds like Batman again.
See what I mean?
Everything sounds like Batman. No, fuck it, we're keeping it modern day now. He's getting messages from his ancestor, Jimmy, from the past or something. Yeah, we'll do that. He doesn't live in New York, he lives in, Boston. Wait, that is Boston, New York. Never mind. He lives in Louisiana. No, fuck it. He lives somewhere in a city. Bolo City. No, okay.
The Bolo-verse, Bolo City.
The Bolo world.
Wait, didn't you call it Dark City?
No, it wasn't supposed to be literally called Dark City. I was literally saying that like it's a dark city. Yeah, we'll just call it Detroit. He lives in Detroit. Okay, if we gotta give the city a name, Critic City. I don't know.
Just a random city.
Just random city.
Gotham City.
Party City. Metropolis. Jimmyville. He lives in like one of those like not even a city. He lives like on a city, but near
Hayesville.
like his Hayesville. Jacksonville. Oh wait, that's right.
Hayesville, Massachusetts.
Peterlin. Peter. That sounds Peterlin. Because it's like Peter Jackson. Come on, that sounds okay. That sounds pretty good.
I think maybe we should move on to some other topic.
I'm not gonna lie, we have been talking about this for a while. We really. I'm sorry. We'll be back with the Raptor later.
So,
Yeah.
remember that thing we were talking
Yeah.
recently about that one time when you had like a premonition when you were younger and then it came true years later?
A premonition. I gotta
Like
think.
it was a dream about something and then
Oh,
it came true.
right. So some people might call this like deja vu and stuff, but I remember when I was young. This was I think it was like like 7th to 8th grade, where I had this dream where I don't know why I was like doing dissection and stuff. This is serious. This is a serious dream, and I remember. Obviously, I forgot now, but I remember that the teacher said something, and I did like a certain action. I obviously forgot because it's been like what fucking years. But then I remember, like, I say a week and a half later, I started doing dissection and stuff, and the exact same scenario played out. But I knew that I've never done dissection ever before.
What were you dissecting?
It was a frog.
Typical.
I mean, I did a worm, like, I'm pretty sure after or something. No, wait. I dissected a worm first, then the frog. So I remember that. Okay. I got it now.
So you had a dream
Yeah.
not about race.
Uh,
About dissecting a frog in school.
technically,
And then how many years after did this actually happen?
Okay, so here's the thing. It wasn't years. It was like I said, probably like a week and a half or maybe more. So it was like it was like a late prediction. But in a way, that's kind of good though, because who would remember like something that you thought about a year ago? I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to me like remembering stuff like deja vu, it's never like a year or a month. Actually, sometimes it's like a few months, but it's usually like around 2 to 3, 4 weeks, and it always shocks me because 9 out of 10 when I have these visions, I always feel like something bad happens after. So like if I remember some, I just get my guard up and just start looking around, like the Bolo Raptor. Oh.
So your class didn't tell you beforehand, like weeks beforehand, that there was going to be a dissection happening?
No, I do. No, I knew there was a dissection, but I actually saw the perspective of me sitting in the chair with the frog or worm, whatever it was, just in front of me. With by the way, we didn't even. They didn't even give us knives. They literally gave us scissors. So there's scissors right in front of me with the little dissecting pad and all that stuff. And I remember the exact words my science teacher said, and it shocked me.
What did he say?
It wasn't anything important. I just know it's I don't know. It's very blurry because it was I'm not gonna get away my age, obviously. Wait, did I already give away my age? Whatever.
I don't know.
It was basically like a decade ago. We'll say that. Not a decade.
Did he say... Is the thing that he said that you predicted in your dream something that had to do with the actual subject, or is it like a random thing that he said?
It was a random thing. It was something like somebody did something. Like somebody said something to him and he made a joke about it.
He like just said some random thing like, I'm a Capricorn and I like strawberries.
I'm a Capricorn and I like strawberries. I'm not like the other Valley girls.
So you're sure it was like something that you just couldn't have predicted?
No, it was 100% not something I could predict. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this happened to me a lot in the past, but with all those, I just couldn't tell. Because, it's like everyday life plays out and it's confusing, so. But this one, I'm 100% confirm was real. So, yeah.
I've had similar experiences, but most of them I don't really remember.
Right?
One really simple example is that one time
Yeah.
I just had this random thought in my head as I was walking to the bathroom of like a mouse crawling out behind the toilet.
Okay. Was it like
And
a?
lately, there weren't any mice in my house that I knew about.
I don't really
So
know.
when I was walking in the bathroom, about to do
Right.
my thing,
Uh huh.
all of a sudden a mouse crawls out exactly the way I was just thinking a few minutes before.
You sure you didn't imagine it? Because there's been times where I imagined mice out of nowhere. But no. Let's say it's true. Obviously, it has to be true. Like,
Yeah.
because you never had that encounter ever before, right?
No. No.
Oh, it was something memorable. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know.
Do you have any other weird events that happen to you?
I gotta think about it. I don't. I mean, this is a weird event, but this might just be my self-conscious. So I'm. Hell, everybody probably went through this before. So it's basically, obviously, teenage years. I was questioning like myself.
Your gender?
I'm not that crazy. So basically, I was questioning, like, this is gonna get really confusing. So I was questioning, am I me? How do I explain this? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like Jerranormel.
I'm just dialing a number like fucking. We gotta get this crazy guy out of here.
You call the fucking rug company 1-800-588-2800 today.
I just call Life Alert.
Life Alert always comes back. Aren't they supposed to help old people? they're just like a global service. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny though. The idea of Life Alert just being a global service. They're like secret service for like every single country in the world.
Are you crazy hotline?
I'm
But
crazy.
anyways,
Yeah.
continue. What do you
Right.
mean by that?
Okay, so it's basically like a perspective thing where I feel like I seen somebody else's perspective, and I'm questioning if I don't know if it's me or not. Like, am I seeing something in a past life? Like, I don't know. Like, some people might say like a reincarnation, but I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, you think it might be like a past life memory?
Maybe something like that. Cause I don't know. It's weird.
When did you have this thought or memory? Was it like when you're falling asleep or?
Usually when I fall asleep or daydream. So usually, hell, this has been happening since I was a kid. Like, I'll say 6 years old, maybe younger, maybe older. But yeah, I always remembered the most weirdest stuff. At first, I was just thought, okay, it's just my wacky, weird imagination. But then they started getting like kind of more detailed. You know?
You were the bolo raptor.
The bolo wrap. Yeah, I just imagine. So, I just imagine this guy who's like doing a podcast who's like 50,000 years ago there was this bolo raptor. Oh my god! Can we stop? Can we stop talking about the bolo raptor?
You fucking died on Skull Island.
You're fucking confusing the shit out of me.
Anyways, continue.
I don't know if I want to now. Okay, look. I'll finish the story up, but, we gotta watch our time. Okay. So, basically, I was seeing other people's perspective, and here's the thing. I don't know if it was a past life thing, because some of the perspectives I seen were pretty modern. So, like, you expect, like, oh, it looks like you see this person from, like, the 80s or 1800s or something. No, all of them look pretty modern. And 9 out of 10, I was always in them. So I felt like I was seeing, like, a friend's perspective for some reason of some sort. Like, I don't know. It's like I had some... Like, imagine recording, like, you have a camera recording and then you watch it after. But it's... you're not watching with your own eyes. It's your own eyes spectating that event.
Oh, that's weird.
It is. It really is. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had it in a while because, like, it all happened during high school and stuff. Like, after that, like, I don't know. Once again, 19, very weird. I'm 20, so it stopped like a year ago. We'll say that. Something around that time. It's complicated. So, you got any final stories, or do you think we should end this here? Because
Oh no, I have kind of a weird, semi maybe paranormal-ish story
oh, I'm
that
listening.
kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Oh, I'm listening. We gotta hear this.
So,
Come
one,
on.
so one time my mom fucking got this chair from, I guess it was like a garage sale
Oh yeah, I think you told me about this actually. Yeah.
next to your fucking house.
Oh yeah, we had some. We were close relatively buddies.
There was this yellow, creepy ass looking chair.
I remember seeing it out
Outside the house.
I remember seeing it out back in the trash. Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom was crazy at the time and just decided to take it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
bring it in.
I used to trash pick, so I can relate. But go ahead.
And so she just brought it in, sat it down somewhere.
Right.
I guess she wanted it for my little niece
Yeah.
that was like one at the time to sit in.
One.
And
What kind of 1-year-old can? I mean, I guess a 1-year-old can walk, but yeah.
yeah. Or maybe she was 2. I don't fucking know.
I don't. Yeah.
For some reason, she just started freaking out, screaming and crying when she seen this chair.
I mean, was there anything on it? Like.
No, it was just a yellow chair.
So it was just a random chair sitting there.
It was literally just a random, but it was a regular looking yellow chair.
I mean, she had the. I don't know. She had.
Like the way she looked at it, it looked like she thought she saw something there.
I don't know. I mean, that is weird. But I feel like she had to see like some kind of horror movie. There's no way.
No. She was never, to my knowledge, exposed to any horror movie.
Maybe being born was very traumatizing.
All she fucking watches and ever watched was fucking Coco Melon.
Wait, Coco Mel? Oh yeah, never mind. It was around.
She
Dude.
like she didn't see Freddy Krueger, like not at her age.
Freddy Krueger like just goes like you see the Coco Melon like little logo pops up. Freddy Krueger just fucking rips through the melon, just rips it open. Here's Freddy.
And then the Bolo Raptor
The
jumps
Bolo
through
Raptor
the
fucking-
window and
yeah.
fucking.
Oh, stop. I can't tell if the Bolo Raptor's heroic or fucking edgy. I'll stop you. Fucking throws a Bolo Raptor at his legs and arms, just like, I did it again. Where's my Life Alert pen? Life Alert. Hey, I got to know her. God damn it. Can you stop calling us? No. He just. They just know him. He's not friends with the police. He's friends with the Life Alert people. So your niece never watched any horror movies.
Never.
I don't know, because I feel like kids have weird imaginations. They can imagine the most weirdest stuff. Maybe she just saw like a water bug or something. And you're like, oh, maybe it's haunted. Strange, very strange.
I mean, we kept the chair overnight,
Right.
and nothing really weird happened except her just freaking out about it. She's never freaked out about any other chair, and there have been other yellow chairs that she's not freaked out about. So I don't know if it's just the color or the shape.
Yeah, yellow is a scary color because it's gonna talk about her future, about how she goes on a school bus later in life.
I'll admit, everyone did kind of think that the chair kind of looked creepy. Like, it was just this old yellow-looking color.
Aren't your parents like Christian or Catholic?
Yeah.
It's haunted.
Like, when I first saw the chair sitting outside, like just looking out my window, just seeing it from across the street, it just looked really odd.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually know the chair you're talking about, and I remember looking at it. You're like, oh, it looks kind of weird, very odd. I was looking, I'm like, I wonder how much that thing is worth. I could sell that. Look, I had a trash picking problem as a kid. We found this cool keyboard. Like I remember, like me and my brother in middle school, we found this cool little keyboard that like somebody threw out. It was like a Yamaha or whatever, like a Yama, whatever the fucking keyboard brand is called. But I remember we picked it up, we fucking fixed it up, and we just started playing all these fucking weird slash horrible tunes because we never knew how to play. And we decided to put on like the organ set, and the fucking religious fucking
Yeah.
yeah. And I just remember I started playing on the organ set, and so it was just like it just when I started doing whatever, it just got super depressing, and I was just like, "That's tough, man." not like that's like I didn't say that's tough as a kid. I was just like kind of sad and stuff. So I just sat there for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Dad.
Remember your creepy experiences with church as a kid?
Oh yeah. So me and my brother, who decided to bring me to church because apparently I needed like guidance or something. So I was basically doing my own thing, and the church that he goes to has this weird little festival thing that they do every November. And my brother decided to invite me to see if I wanted to help, so I said out of boredom, yeah, sure, I can get out the house. So I started helping him and stuff. Oh, wait, I should have said my age. So this is like 10 or 10 or 12, really young. Maybe older, honestly. So I remember helping them, and it was like actually kind of fun. I thought like, oh, these people are very nice, So I thought it was like a little club. So they're asking, hey, do you want to join? I'm like, yeah, sure. This seems like a fun club.
The White Lotus.
The White Lotus. God damn it, you and the White Lotus, I swear. But then one night, I just remember, after having some fun, there's this balloon somewhere and stuff, and I think this balloon represented somebody's dead wife or something, and obviously I was a kid back then, I didn't know, and I thought I saw other like little kids in the church playing with it. So I remember getting like, I'm like, oh, let me smack it real quick. This old man, this black old man, he was part of the group. He gave me the look, and I just put my head down in shame. He's just like saying, just like, how dare you, like smacking me with the balloon. Not like abusive, like
Balloon man.
balloon man, helium kid. I was helium kid. So he started smacking me with the balloon. Nothing painful. It was more like a shame thing. And I just, after like that, I just remember sitting there for like another 3 seconds. I'm like, I don't want to go here anymore. I was scared of these people. And then I started like realizing, I'm like, oh my God, these people are fucking crazy. Because I remember I wasn't the first time I visited. So I remember going more and more times with my brother, because I'm like, all right, hopefully they changed. And this church had a basement, so me and all of his quote unquote friends will say. So yeah, we're doing stuff, and my brother went away, and so I was like, let me ask him a few questions. They gave me a drink, so I asked them like, so what do you think about my brother? And they're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, I was just wondering, what do you think about him? Like, does he do anything weird here? And they're like, how could you talk about your brother like that? Like, I'm like, what do you mean? This is normal. they're like judging me, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? That I like, and I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, these people are fucking crazy.
This doesn't even sound like church. This just sounds like
it sounds like a cult.
Charles Manson cult.
Yeah, it sounds like a cult. And I'm just like sitting here scared in my boots, like I want to get out of here, but I can't because I'm with my brother. And I don't know why. It was super weird. It's how we were all originally outside at first. I forgot to mention. So we all went inside because apparently they saw this helicopter ahead.
The government.
Yeah, I think it was actually a police a helicopter, and they were like, oh, like talking to the pastor or whoever this lady was, like, oh, we saw a helicopter,
Yeah.
we're scared. I'm like, no, there was nothing scary about it. It was just a helicopter passing by. And I'm just like, all right, I think I'm tough. And then obviously the basement thing, and I was fucking creeped out. The only reason why I like going to this church is because they actually had a drum set or like a little fucking drum concert thing in the what do you call the room? The big main room. What is it called? I don't know.
The
The pray room or something.
I forget what it's called. But anyways, what?
Yeah. I honestly, I actually been in the pray room once. I think this all happened in one night. It's so confusing. And so basically, I'm here in this dark room, and they're doing their little preach or whatever, and it's just me and the kids, and my brother sitting right next to me, and everybody's just fucking praying. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, all right, calm down. Let's just pretend to pray for a bit. And then it was going on for so long, so I'm like, all right, 1 second. Let me just take out my phone.
I love how you're saying "Oh God" about them praying.
I know. I don't think I was saying "oh God," but I was more like, I don't like this. So we were doing it, and it felt like it was going on forever. So at one point, I was just like, you know what? Let me just pull out my phone. Nobody will notice. And this fucking large fucking LED fucking bright light coming from the fucking thing. I'm just like, I hope nobody noticed. So I just imagine what, like, the fucking lady just standing there doing her little preach, like, oh God, our Savior, or whatever, and she just like pans over to the right and just see this fucking obnoxious kid with a fucking light. Oh, I hate church. Oh my God, fucking church is horrible. Do you have any weird church experiences?
I don't really remember a lot of weird church experiences. I haven't been to church that much growing up. I think the last time I've actually sat down in church, like listening to the pastor, is probably when I was 6 or 7.
Okay.
And even then, I don't really remember much of what they were saying. I just remember I had the Bible with me.
Did
like,
you
turning to the page?
Did you ever have the generic, like, you had to wear like formal clothes stuff, like in the church?
Yeah, yeah.
I always felt like that was weird.
Had to comb my hair super properly and all that.
I could never go to church. I was too busy having fun as a kid, unlike some people.
Going to the Satanic Temple.
That's
super fun as a kid.
going to the Satanic Temple, then discovering I'm the Bolo Raptor. Honestly, I never went to any satanic temple, but I remember going like into fucking sewers for some reason. There was this weird, like, this fucking sewer gap, and this was like near a school, so it was like I don't know what to describe it. So yeah, there's like this sewer gap. It's like open and stuff. So me, my brother, and I think a random friend of his started going in it. And for some reason, I always had the fear of the iconic crocodile in a sewer scenario.
Killer Croc.
Yeah.
Killer Croc meets the Bolo Raptor.
The Bolo Raptor. Shut the fuck up about the Bolo Raptor.
This is really starting to sound like Batman.
Fucking, he merges into the fucking Batman fucking universe. You see Two-Face, he's like about to kill Catwoman. It's like, heads or tails, kitty cat. And he's like, the Bolo Raptor is back.
Heads or tails, kitty cat.
Heads or tails, kitty cat. He's just like in the background. I choose heads. Two-Face like, what? Fucking throws a Bolo Raptor at him. Who is that? Life alert time. Yo, life alert. Hello, who is it? Yeah, we got another one. I was like, fuck off. Stop calling us.
But anyways, church.
Oh, church. Should I finish the sewer story, or? I mean,
Oh yeah, you can finish that a little bit.
I mean, it's not much of a story, to be honest, but eventually it's just like we got into these little sewer things, and surprisingly, it didn't smell. It was actually the perfect place to relax on a hot day. And it was like this weird cooling area, and I don't know. It was just basically a weird place to relax because you never expect a bunch of middle schoolers to be chilling in a sewer as a hobby. But yeah, man, we've been talking for a while, right?
Yeah.
You got any final stories?
So, anyways, even
Yeah.
though there hasn't been really any weird church experiences with me,
Right.
I always thought it was just kind of disturbing looking at
Right.
this big cross with a man just hanging there. Like this looks kind of inappropriate for children.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, actually, obviously it is. The idea of Jesus Christ being nailed down to a cross. Yeah, actually, here's the thing. Do they show the nails on the cross like in church?
I think Catholic churches show it more, whereas other churches that are
Hmm.
like different denominations, they just show the cross and they just don't show Jesus.
I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you feel safe. I just know going the atheist route is actually how you not don't go to hell. Like, well, I'm just saying, what if being an atheist is actually the best way to not?
Yeah, I told you that theory that I heard about from people.
Yeah,
Like what if the test is actually like the people that choose to think on their own and not
Yeah.
listen
yeah, that's what I was.
to everyone else, they're actually the ones
I remember
that
you
go to
telling me
heaven.
that, and I was just like, I started thinking, like, maybe that's real. Like, maybe we are doing the right thing because God's supposed to be like, I died for your sins, do as you want or whatever. I'm not a church guy.
So since you consider yourself an atheist,
Yeah.
don't you find it a little weird that you seem like you kind of believe in premonitions?
Listen, let me, the reason why I'm okay with that is let me get back to my brother. So, my brother's a Christian. Or he says he's a Christian.
He's like a satanic Christian.
He
We're not even kidding about this.
yeah,
He says that.
he acts like a satanic Christian.
He says he's both a Satanist and a Christian.
I thought he said he's friends with Satanists, but he's a Christian. He has a porn addiction.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let me make my own hentai company. I'm like, dude, no. Hey, yeah, if you guys want, you can, promote it. And I'm like, no. I gotta shut up now. I'm giving him too much info.
So do you believe in any sort of psychic thing at all?
I used to think I used to believe in like spirits and stuff, like ghost hunting and all that.
Yeah.
Cause I remember as a kid, it was like my great grandfather. I remember when he was still alive, and stuff. And the wind always used the windows were open, and the wind always used to blow my door shut. And we always said, like me and my brother always said, oh, that must be your grandpa trying to say hello or prank us, because he was always a prankster back then. And I think my mom told me that, and so I started believing it after a while. So I started to believe like I had this sounds like I had this like weird spirit aura I could feel around like other people as a kid. Now, yeah, surprisingly, I never mentioned that to you, Jerranormel, like the whole spirit thing. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I used to be a spirit believer.
So you don't believe in ghosts anymore?
I'm still kind of 50-50 if I'm being honest. Like, it's a weird thing. I think I do, but I don't like to admit it.
I guess it's kind of like that with me in a way. Like, I don't
Uh.
really like to use the word atheist to describe myself. I'm
Yeah,
kind of neutral about it.
Non-believer, whatever, just like...
I'm just in the position of I don't know what to believe.
No, even if we get political, like, I'm not going to get too political, but to describe us, we're pretty much like, we're independent, but we know what side we're pretty much on. We're not going to say what, so...
I think if I ever was at a point where I'm like, there's definitely a higher power,
Yeah.
I still don't think I would be a part of any religion.
I was about to say, what
or
if
anything.
you did and you just go full Catholic or Muslim or like Buddhist? Just
Full on Matt Walsh.
I love that man. Well, now they know what side we are.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant man. I don't
Right.
believe in everything he says, but he's a brilliant man.
my opinions change constantly on this stuff. Like sometimes I'm like, ghosts are a bunch of bullshit. Like
Yeah.
how can freaking your mind just float out of your body?
I don't know. Like,
And then other times I'm like, I've heard a lot of stories that are hard to dismiss.
right. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of stories with me and my brother when it comes to spirits. We were able to control wind as a kid. Like, like how wind
Air
blows.
guy.
No, we're not bringing back Air Guy or Avatar. I swear to God. Like you felt like you could control the wind through like via spirit. I wasn't like those like the fucking super nut jobs who were like, oh, I feel the spirit. Like the fucking blonde fucking teenage girls who were like, oh, I feel this the wind god spreading my pussy or something.
I'm like totally a pagan.
Yeah, just like I'm a dominatrix. I smoke weed for the spirits. Bullshit. Bullshit, you don't do it for that. We know what you're here for. Oh, man, this has been a really fun podcast.
No, let's not end it yet.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. I'm pretty happy. I'm not going to lie. I just got to use the bathroom soon. We've been doing it for a while.
Speaking of happiness,
Right.
and since we're on these very controversial topics right now,
Right. Hold on, do you think we should...
Wh-
Sorry, go ahead.
what do you think the meaning of life is?
Fuck as many women as possible. No, I'm joking. Probably to because the meaning of life is a complicated question.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, it's not written in the sky as, like, an obvious thing what the meaning of life is.
I mean, it can if you pay an airplane guy with smokes to do it for you.
Like, it would be so simple for there to just be written in the clouds, like, God just put it there. This is the meaning of life. Here's, like, a list of
like
10 things you gotta do. Like,
it's like everybody
1,
has.
don't kill people. 2,
Imagine like the
whatever.
meaning of life, but everybody has their own specific detail of meaning of life. So the god's like telling you, he's just like, there's a fat feminist lady, and God just fucking writes in the air, lose weight.
Lose weight, don't kill people, don't fuck your neighbor's cat,
Don't
don't pour the milk before the cereal.
don't kill male babies. Make sure you put the butter on the bread before the peanut butter. Wait, what? Actually, I kind of like peanut butter sandwiches. I don't care what anyone says. Make sure you fucking toast your toast first before buttering it. Like, who does that? Oh, actually, I got a funny story. So a few nights ago, I couldn't come into work because I had a few problems. So I decided to stay home, and I was kind of hungry. So I decided, let me just grab a mac and cheese cup. And I haven't made mac and cheese in so long, but everybody fucking knows how to make mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I was being a dumbass. I open up the thing, I open up the little lid, and for some reason I'm like, I'm gonna pour the cheese stuff in it first. So I poured the cheese stuff in, and after I poured, I'm like, oh well, I fucked up. I'm just gonna see how it goes. So I put some water in the cup and I put it in the microwave. I come back and I open up the microwave, and the whole fucking thing is filled with fucking cheese all over the fucking microwave dish. I'm like, oh no. So I hear my mom, my mom. She's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm made some mac and cheese." She comes in, I make sure to clean it all before she comes in. I'm like, hey, how's it going? What you do? I'm like, got that good stuff. made some cheese. I need to learn how to cook. Right.
Another weird thing in church was that
We go back to church. The mac and cheese gods.
I was kind of confused as a kid, because in church they would be like, or at least the Bible would say stuff like, the first two humans were created by dust, like God formed them
Yeah,
out
like
of
Adam
dust.
and Eve, you know.
And then you watch science documentaries, and they're like, we came from apes.
Oh wait, you watched them both as a kid?
Yeah.
So it was like a science versus religion thing. Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Make up your mind. Here's the thing, like, that's another confusing thing, because wasn't there Neanderthals and before humans?
I mean, Neanderthals are classified as like a species of human. There were Neanderthals and Denisovans, and
Right.
they went and started interbreeding, and now we're retarded and we're here.
Oh, so basically, one of those freaky women's that do bestiality with dogs, but it actually worked. By the way, if anyone does do that, I don't care who you are, stop it.
I mean, in a way, it was sort of like that because one species of human, I think, had different vocals, so it was more difficult for them to learn a language. So
Well-
they were more ape-like, and another one was more like what we
Oh,
are.
Actually, the funny thing is, I actually remember watching a documentary about the Neanderthals and stuff, and they're like comparing DNA, but at the end, this is what I heard from this documentary. They were completely two separate races, actually, like two separate species, but the humans killed off the Neanderthals. So, yeah, they both had that type of, same capacity. One looks dumber, obviously.
Yeah.
But, yeah, eventually humans came along, annihilated the Neanderthals, and then, people thought that we were related to them.
That's the Bible.
I guess. I mean,
I kind of wish I had more notes on this, like about the caveman stuff.
actually,
I don't remember everything. about
I'm
that
not gonna lie, I don't get some with the Adam and Eve, because isn't Adam and Eve like the two first humans in the world?
Supposedly, according to the Bible.
Where the fuck are all the other races? Where did they come from?
That's a good question. You know what's a better question?
What? What?
Who did their kids marry?
You're not wrong. Oh my!
You see what I mean?
Well, that the Southern, they're disrespecting tradition.
The first humans were Texans.
I mean, technically they were Middle Eastern, but I don't. Well, okay, so there was a bit of incest in God. Okay, he
There's
had
a lot of fucking in the Bible.
There is. I mean, except for Virgin Mary. But let's be honest, God, obviously, actually, I had a conspiracy when it came to that, when I first didn't believe in God and all that stuff.
Aliens. Aliens impregnated Mary.
I was kind of something like that. I was going to say aliens at first, but I thought it was literally some guy did the to her, and she was embarrassed, so she said it was God's will. But then again, it might have been aliens too. Because if it's not that, it's got to be aliens with their weird pregnator beams.
So this is like the true story of Superman.
I guess. I mean, maybe. Actually, no. It might be aliens. Because isn't Virgin Mary like? Weren't people seeing this like in a light of God, like a light came down? And
I mean, Mary supposedly got messages from an angel.
was it from?
about stuff.
What she used? Skype, Discord,
Yeah, she just used Skype and Discord.
message. MSS. I don't know what it's called.
They were texting.
Yeah, they were sexting. that explains it. They were sexting. They were sexting each other, and then they fought at the right mood. They went to prehistoric McDonald's. They met up. They got the Ooga Booga Mac, and they hooked up virtually like transference. The angel used their energy. Hopefully, it's a woman, not a woman, a man, because that wouldn't make any sense. Transferred the symbiotic energy to Virgin Mary, but it didn't spread anything, so she still looked like a virgin. S- religious confirmed. I confirm religion. Take that, you fucking Catholic freaks. I think I hate the Muslims more, but let's not get into that.
We're cutting that out.
Are we actually going to?
That little part you just said.
Uh,
We might have to cut that.
okay, I hope I can remember. This has been a whole hour. If I don't cut it out of pure laziness, I'll just say it once again. We don't mean anything.
You know, the alien stuff is pretty interesting to talk about in the time we're living in, because there's recently, in the past few years, been some news about UFOs that has come out from the Pentagon. They're basically acknowledging UFOs as a national security threat, and that there are these weird objects flying around.
Right. Okay, I get you. So about the UFOs.
Wait.
So, well, before we get on to that, we're gonna take a small break real quick because we gotta do a bit of maintenance. We gotta plug some stuff in. So we'll just wait 1 second. So we're just gonna we just die out of nowhere. All right, guys, 1 second.
And we're back.
So is the Bolo Raptor.
So, UFOs.
Yes, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, or just microwave dishes. You're not telling me you never looked at a microwave and it never said no, they're literally called saucers. Yeah, hold on. So wait, you never look? Okay, I know you don't call the microwave dish a UFO, but you have them. You call it a saucer. Am I correct?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Whatever. Okay.
But anyways, as I was saying the last time,
Yeah.
when it comes to UFO news, these past few years have been pretty interesting.
Right.
Since the Pentagon has come out and admitted that UFOs are a thing,
Right.
and they're like a national security problem.
Hmm.
We don't know where they came from or are coming from.
Oh,
They aren't outright saying they're definitely aliens, of course, but
well, obviously.
they're from Mexico.
Let's be honest, a lot of them are from some international. I'm not trying to say that they're not Latin America or anything, but now this isn't a racist thing, but do you think some Mexicans or any international have some secret alien stuff, like Men in Black or something, disguise?
No. But anyways,
Okay.
so
Right?
what the fuck? I'm losing track. Fucking bolo raptor and a saucer.
The fucking the Bolo Raptor, the fucking Men in Black things getting you confused. It's like, what do you mean by aliens anymore? Government, fucking Pentagon, UFOs. You were like, the Bolo Raptor. He's hanging from his bolo, just fucking on the spaceship. I got you, you fucks. You stole some grass. They're like, life alert ain't gonna save you here. Air Patrol life support. Not life support.
Yeah. So the Pentagon is concerned about this because they think there's a possibility these objects could be coming from other countries, such as Russia or China or Africa. Fucking no.
Just the generic fucking enemy states, enemy countries. If I had to think of one of what's it called? Aliens coming from some sort of I don't know, international place. I feel like it had to be somewhere with a forest. Maybe I don't know, Iceland. I was gonna say Greenland, but those two are actually the opposites. It would not surprise me if it came from a friendlier country, like Canada.
I heard there's a lot of UFO sightings in Canada, actually.
Oh, so, see, there's my point.
That explains why they're all so nice and friendly. They're all aliens.
Hey, look, I met a few Canadian girls in my time.
We're gonna save that for episode 300.
I wasn't gonna actually mention her. She's pretty going right, but let's not get into that.
Love story of the Bolo Raptor.
Dude, come on, no. Look, maybe the character can love her, but she's just a friend. God, I'm not making this easier on myself. I never even met this girl. I hate myself. Why did I even bring her up?
Anyways, aliens.
Right, aliens.
Or UFOs, whatever.
You're giving me a bad reputation. I might just cut that all
Does
out.
this mean I'm giving you a bad rap?
All right, guys, we're gonna end this early.
A bad Bolo rap?
You know, at this point, I'm gonna buy you some rope so you can wrap that around your neck.
Okay, we need to stick to the topic.
This topic has been going everywhere. King Kong, Bolo Raptor, Emily with a stick, cultist religions, perspectives. No, okay, fine, alien. You know what? Fine. We'll talk about aliens.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
you with your penis-shaped forehead.
strangely enough, there are there are allegedly alien spacecrafts that are shaped like penises.
Well, are you sure that's just not? I mean, depending. Hold on. So,
No, we're not going down this route.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to go down that route. I'm are you saying they look like them, like in great detail,
I
or
mean,
it's
they're
just
like long and
just the
sort of
shape?
shaped
Okay,
like that.
okay. So like the generics. I don't know, not Star Trek, but it's like Star Trek if it had a long nose instead of a circle or something. You're talking about something like that, like a plane, but
Without wings.
yeah. You know, they actually made like on a game. You know, like they made in the game GTA 5. They have this thing called Republican Space Rangers. This is a real thing that they made, and their ship is literally the shape of a penis. I'm not joking. I should show you that later, considering you never played any new generation of games. But yeah, so yeah, penis shape.
Fuck you.
You're so uncultured. So penis shaped ships. Go ahead.
So anyways, the Pentagon, in their documents, has listed different possibilities as to what these could be. Could be Russia, could be China.
Canada.
And there's one option that says other, which basically means we don't know what the fuck this is.
Wait.
Like an unknown thing.
What it goes back to the topic of religion. What if there's like some weird Atlantis shit going on here? Like, do you think there's we always talk about how they're under in the air, but do you think they have like any sacred underwater bases where we can't reach because of Depp?
Like Johnny Depp.
That man's a hero. He's the best pirate I've ever seen. Also the best lawsuiter I've ever seen.
But actually, besides UFOs, there's such a thing as USOs.
USOs.
And people think that they actually have bases underwater.
What the fuck is a UFO? Oh, wait, no,
A
not
USO.
A USO. Unidentified submerged object. I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. I had to think about that for a second.
And a lot of military people have witnessed those as well. That's something else that the Pentagon has come out with.
Are you sure?
So these things can fly in and out of the water.
Are you sure it's just not some crazy fanatic with some weird fucking high school science project that just dumped it in the ocean and it just sank there? Like it's a sacred telekinesis titanium thing where it's just like some really good fucking tinfoil.
No, I don't think that's the explanation.
What do you mean? Tinfoil?
But you tried.
Tinfoil is strong. It's like the best material ever. Besides paper mache, that's the next best thing, but...
It's like the Nazis from a parallel reality where they won the war.
Yeah.
And they're coming in here in this dimension with like flying saucers. Because the funny thing is, back in
Wait.
World War II, the Nazis, the Nazis, however you want to pronounce it,
I'm
they
okay.
they were actually working on a weapon that was like supposed to be an anti-gravity craft.
Wait a minute.
That
Are
was like
are they the ones who made?
a saucer shape.
Are they the one who found and made use element 115?
Are you talking about the Bob Lazar story?
No. Are you?
Like element 115?
No.
Do you know what you're talking about?
I don't. I know I'm not talking about that. I was trying to make a Call of Duty reference. Element 115, the ray guns, Wonder what the stuff that literally made the zombies.
Oh, that.
You talked about Germany and Nazis. I had to say it. I'm like, how are you not getting this? Oh wait, you only played like 1 and 2, maybe 3, despite the fact those are the main games that explain everything.
Nah, I haven't played 3.
But you have it.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Stick to alien.
Well, there's aliens in Call of Duty. Probably somewhere. Anyway, yeah, aliens. So about element 115. Okay, go ahead.
One of the reasons people think that
Yeah.
these objects aren't from other countries is because they just do things that seem so much more advanced than any country that exists right now.
I mean,
For example, they seem to even fly at the speed of light. They
Right.
seem to defy gravity, like they can just stay in midair.
well, maybe North Korea is making some secret stuff. They're the most advanced country in the world.
Or maybe Kim Jong-un really is God.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have an asshole, so it makes sense. Do you actually do some? Here's the thing: do actual Americans believe that?
That Kim Jong-un doesn't have an asshole?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's some culty people at a Catholic church. No, not a Catholic church, but some culty people that probably think that.
do you think the aliens think that he doesn't have an asshole?
I think the aliens think we're gonna give this guy an asshole.
Probably. No wonder they haven't attacked him. It's because they can't prove him. So, I don't know. I just feel like the aliens would actually be in Korea. That's just my opinion.
Your wrong opinion.
Well, at least it's an opinion. Don't make the Bolo Raptor come after you. Fucking Bolo Raptor.
You just make a comic about the Raptor fighting against alien invasion.
I would, but I can't draw. Now, I mean, you can draw pretty okay. Can I hire you?
Sure.
Good. I'll give you like $2 a week.
So you're gonna give me 2 deer a week?
Yeah. Yes. I'll give you 2 deer. I'll give
2 deer from Skull Island.
I get it because it's a buck. All right, whatever. Aliens. What are they? Who are they?
Where do they come from?
Apparently not Kim Jong-un's asshole. Do you think some animals on this planet are actually considered aliens? You may say oh, they're born on Earth or something, but what if they actually came down from the atmosphere and they just started populating, and since we
A fucking dinosaur comes from space.
I wasn't gonna go dinosaur. I meant when the meteor hit or something. A new evolution that came.
Are you trying to start a new religion? Because that's what it sounds like.
I mean, that would be a cool.
So the meteor that wipes out the dinosaurs
The meteor that wiped out
brings with it freaking lions and tigers.
Well, look, how do you think new life began? This was a form of evolution. The meteor came down with some weird genetic stuff, probably small animals, that eventually walked away, evolved, breed, and repopulated, causing this enormous amount of a population of these animals.
I think this looks like a time for the Raptor.
I can't do the Boloraptor. 50,000 years ago, a man.
A meteor. Wait, no, that's 65 million years ago.
65 million years ago, a meteor hit the ground and a man called the Boloraptor.
He time travels back then.
Yeah. Oh, what's that fucking show that people? What's that show that people like? What the fucking British telephone? What was it called? That like the time traveler. I know this was popular back then. What was it called? Was it something strange or? I don't know. It was very popular. I never fucking watched the show. I remember in middle school a kid had a lunchbox of it. I'm like, I'm serious. They had a fucking whatever the show was called, telephone lunchbox. Then again, I had a fucking Scooby-Doo van lunchbox. Or let's not get into that. I was made fun of.
Well, speaking of Scooby-Doo, I think it's time we solve the UFO mystery right now.
You know, you're right. We got the evidence. All we got to do is plant the traps and capture it. Let's do this. We got a mystery to solve.
Just throw bolo wrap at a UFO.
Shaggy, Scooby, you go over there. You search the hallways. Well, me, Daphne, and Velma will go in the bedroom. We're gonna find some aliens.
I think we should end this episode pretty soon.
Of course, but yeah. So let's solve the mystery. What's the mystery?
Well, I just told you the mystery.
What? They're not real?
No, the mystery is, what are they?
Okay. Well, can you solve it? Are we gonna solve it?
I don't think anyone can solve it because no one knows what it is.
Listen, we gotta solve it now before Velma calls the police on us. Yeah, I mean she can't do it anymore.
Are you implying? No, wait. Why would she call the police on us?
Oh yeah, well,
I was about to say, are you implying that the aliens are black?
No. They don't. You can arrest any character. Bugs Bunny's in the game. He's a furry. You can arrest him. See, I look like a furry, but I'm not. I would try it. Look, if somebody gave me like $150, maybe higher, to wear like a fursuit for at least an hour, I would wear it. I'll even shake it off a bit, but. So the mystery is the mystery.
The mystery is: does it come from China? Does it come from Russia? Does it come from outer space? We don't know because the technology seems pretty advanced.
It's pretty obvious. It comes from the Bahamas. Like, so it makes sense. Fucking idiot.
All right, I think we should probably end it now.
Yeah, you're probably right. So. Everybody watching, I just want to say we really do appreciate you checking out the podcast. Like, it's been so fun. We really appreciate the 154 views from 2 weeks ago. We really do appreciate it. We just want one more thing, and if it's possible, could you please honestly like, subscribe, comment? We would really appreciate all that stuff. We'll try to read, try to make as much content. Maybe take some recommendations and read them on the stream. Not stream, the podcast. So, you have any last words, Jerranormel?
No.
Why? You serious? No, I'm warning you. This is the last chance you could say anything smirky. Are you sure?
My last words are secret tunnel.
Here we go. You know what? Fuck it. Just because. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
We forgot the lyrics
We're
again.
not going to do this every time.
Yeah, I was about to say, please, let's not. So, my final word is beware of the Boloraptor 50,000 years ago. All right, in all seriousness, everybody have a good day. We really do
Yeah, have a good
appreciate
night.
it. Yep. What? Whatever. Podcast out.